Great. Yes, guys, another day of calisthenics. I haven't uploaded because honestly, and I'll be honest with you guys, I've been a bit of a pussy. Do you know what it is? It's just really cold. But the day I decided, you know what, I need to stop being a pussy and actually go and train, it's the coldest day. Well, maybe not the coldest day, but it's really cold. It's like 1 degree. How is December warmer than January? Remember the days when December used to actually snow? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it actually used to snow in December, believe it or not. Now it's just rain. Absolute yes. But anyway, it's another day, another day of calisthenics, and I apologize for not uploading as frequently. But let's get into today's topic that I wanted to talk about, which is PEDs or steroids, or roids, whatever you want to call it. Hold on. I've got all the hit right now. And I'm talking about why you shouldn't use steroids for the most part. I feel like most people know that you shouldn't use it, but people are always enticed to use it. And you know, there's always many reasons, and with this industry, people are constantly lying, you know, fake natties and whatnot, and all this stuff. So I wrote a few things as to why people do take PEDs. Well, firstly, you get stronger. You know, that's pretty simple, right? Always you get stronger, put on more muscle faster, and with little effort. We was like put on more muscle with little effort, and you get to recover quicker. I mean, that's a win-win, right, for everybody. It makes absolute sense to take it for that reason. What else? I need to get out of this light. I can't see anything. What else? Oh, okay, it boosts your self-esteem. It boosts your self-esteem, which is a bit of a caveat, to be honest. It has an asterisk behind it, which I'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, it boosts your self-esteem in a way. It makes you viral on social media. I mean, you're bigger. People are like, how did he get ripped, and how did he turn into this in 2 months or 2 years, like Dylan McKnight? Scheiße, I was going too slow and whatnot. You know, people can lie and feel like, hey, I'm using PEDs, and you look like an absolute menace at 21, 22 years old. And maybe they do, who knows? No, there are a few people that do look like an absolute beast and very young. And it's like fair play to them, but it's hard to know, because obviously they're not saying it. You kind of have to, I mean, if you believe in humanity, if you believe in the good of people, you'd assume that they're telling the truth. You can have your skepticism, which is okay, but if they're not saying it, it's like, do I really want to have that persona or that prejudice towards them, like, you know what, you're lying or not? I personally don't want to do that. And you have more energy in terms of, okay, you have more testosterone, you get to do more, you have that motivation, that drive to do what you need to do, and you burn fat quicker. You know, you put on muscle, you burn off fat quicker. So if you think of it from just that kind of sense, if you just want to look amazing aesthetically, athletically, you want to be superior, then yeah, taking PEDs is a very good reason. Now, what are the reasons to not take PEDs? Nearly crashed. Firstly, I think this is the biggest reason why you should never take it as a guy or as a woman, or just in anyone in general, is the possibility of you being infertile. Infertility issues, yes. A lot of the people that you see that are taking PEDs, they're gonna have to take for the rest of their lives, because why? As soon as your body realizes that it's getting its testosterone externally from elsewhere, your balls, they shrink, your testicles literally reduce in size, and you lose sperm count, for men anyway. And the risk of you not having children, you basically increase your infertility issues. So, I mean, I think that's one of my biggest reasons as to why I don't want to do it. Other than I have pros, which I'll talk about in another day. But main reason is that I want to be able to pass on my legacy. I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z. And I think for me, I've said before that family is one of the most important things that you can have. And so why would I throw that away for extra muscle and for a few more likes on Instagram, you understand? Or a few more subscribers on YouTube. For me, I would not throw that. I would not throw my fertility away just for a need or some source. For me, that's not my thing. Secondly, acne. I'm very lucky, alhamdulillah. I'm very lucky that I did not go through an acne crisis. Yes, there are some people, like I know my cousins, they went through an acne crisis or whatnot, but for me, I really didn't go through that. I had a few acne here and there, but it was nothing major, nothing crazy. It was just like 1 or 2 spots, which I'm very thankful for. So acne, I mean, you must have seen videos or pictures on Google. Oh, it's absolutely disgusting. You know, you look like a mutant, not in a good way. So acne is not something that I really want to go through and make myself look ugly. Oh yeah, you have a lot more health complications. You know, increased risk of heart attacks, high blood pressure, all sorts. Because why? You're putting more. Is that parking? No, you're putting more pressure on your body, because why? You're putting on more muscle. Muscle, your heart needs to work harder to support that kind of weight. Well, so because of more demands on your heart, most likely you're gonna get a shorter life. How many stories have you heard of bodybuilders dying at age 30, age 40, whatnot? You know what I mean? And when you really think about it, it's not that, like, that's short life, and our lives are pretty short, to be honest. Like, I still remember. I sound really old right now. I still remember when I was like in uni, and now look where I'm finishing uni. So it's kind of crazy how in the blink of an eye that I've been through like multiple years. So you can imagine how people who are in like the peak prime in the 30s, and all of a sudden, khalas, we're gone. So that's another thing that you need to consider if you're willing to take steroids. And another thing, it increases the aging process, because the more testosterone you have, I think, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but the more substances you put in your body, the more like increases your aging process, you know. And if you want to age like fine wine, then it's like you want to be as natural as possible. One of the worst things I feel like for a lot of guys, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like if you're young, it's like you really don't want to go through it, let's be honest, or any guy in general. But balding, yes, you abusing roids increases your likelihood of you being bald. Yes, I think it's the fact that it's more testosterone. I think that's one of the reasons why. Me personally, I love my hair. I think it's one of the best features that I have, because I can do wherever I want with it, and it goes along with my head shape. You know, I had long hair, worked well. I have short hair, works pretty well. Still need to get used to it. It's bloody freezing. I hate it, but I don't want to go bald personally. And like I said before, smaller testicles, and you're going to be dependent on those drugs. Why? Because that's where you get your testosterone from. Because your body's realizing, oh, it's found another way of getting these drugs, getting this testosterone. I don't need to work hard as much. You understand? That's why you become more dependent on these drugs. It means like you're starting to create this negative feedback loop, which you don't want to do. You get crazy mood swings, so you got to start getting more irrational. Then you might even turn into a female in terms of irrationality, which you don't want to do. Another thing why I don't want to get into roids is needles. I don't want to stick a needle everywhere. I have to always give bloods, which is really annoying, and I hate it. But to purposely inject myself for no reason, I can't be honest with you. I can't lie. Orally, if I was able to take roids, maybe, but even then I'll say no, I'm good. But yeah, so that's why I don't want to take roids, and that's why you should take roids. And for the most part, most people don't take roids. However, you start seeing it being normalized on social media. Which is that's another topic that I want to talk about tomorrow. Inshallah, I'll talk about tomorrow. For the guys that want to take roids, I just want to ask you a question. It's like, is it worth putting on an extra stack on a lat pull down, or being able to put an extra plate or two on when you're doing pull-ups? Is it worth it for a needle? That's what I asked. Is it worth putting on extra weight for a needle? For the most part, I'd say no. There is no need for you to put needles in your body for extra weight. You know, I get at the end of the day, it's that extra weight. Yes, it could be beneficial, but at the same time, it's no need. You can, like I said, gym is a marathon, not a sprint. I mean, that's just life in general. But I really advise people who are younger and who just started their lifting journey not to just take PEDs, because you already you just started, and why are you taking drugs for? And also, you might not even respond to these drugs. The people that respond well are the outliers, you know? Like Chris Bumstead, yes, he was genetically gifted, and obviously the roids just helped him out a little bit more. Ultimately, it's like, if you're not competing, competing in powerlifting or bodybuilding shows or whatnot, it's just not worth it. And even with those shows where they're trying to say it's drug-free and whatnot, there's so many ways of getting around it. It's just like, you should never assume that even a natural bodybuilder contest is drug-free. Even the one with Dylan McKnight, I believe that he took some PEDs before the show or something. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but it just shows that how easy it is to bypass these systems these detection systems. So I really urge you just not to take PEDs just because you want to put some extra muscle on. It's like you'll get there eventually. Just don't take drugs for it. You know, it's not gonna. Look, happiness is not fulfillment. Like you being able to put on muscle, yes, is nice, but is that muscle gonna fulfill you in the future? Is that gonna get you contentment? I personally don't think so. I found my ways of getting contentment. You know, and it's just working towards the future, working for my future family, working for my legacy, working so my parents are happy and you know I can retire them and whatnot. So that's where I get my fulfillment from. I get fulfillment from seeing my family proud and happy and whatnot, being able to take care of them, etc. Taking roids is not fitness. Fitness is supposed to be a personal journey between you and your health. How is taking roids? How is taking steroids a fitness journey where you're literally killing your own body's way of producing testosterone? It's not worth taking it unless you have to. I mean, obviously there's going to be some people that genuinely need to take testosterone. You know what? Fair enough to those people, right? You, the average person, and I include myself within that bracket, you don't have to take roids. Don't allow these influencers to make you take roids. I'll tell you guys another story, but I won't tell it now. If you really think about it, taking roids is like the equivalent of plastic surgery. It's like you can't attack women when you're also taking roids at the same time. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to plastic surgery, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, like once you take roids, it's hard to go back into the life of a normal life. It's like you're given so much power, so much unnatural powers, and now you want to go away from it. That's gonna be tough, you know. It's like you living $1 million life, and then now you have to live a 20k life. Do you know what I mean? That's tough to like go back on. That's what I wanted to say about roids. The overall message of this talk is just don't take roids unless you fully assess the risks and you fully understand why you're taking it, and not just because you want, you know, extra likes and whatnot. It's like if you fully know what the risks of taking roids are, then it's like, hey, it's up to you if you want to take it. But if you're young, if you're not competing for anything, then it's like, honestly, there's no point in you taking roids. Honestly, you know, like athletes who are like seriously competing in Olympic sports and whatnot, it's like, although you shouldn't be taking it, I can understand why you need to take it, because you need to win, even though it's unethical that you're having this superior advantage over someone who's a natural. It's like an athlete would get it, and if he was in the same position and he was like so desperate to win, like he would probably take it as well. Obviously, it depends on if he's gonna put his ethics above winning and whatnot. That's another thing. But if you're not competing, if you're just an average gym goer like myself, who just wants to learn calisthenic moves, get stronger, make something out of it, and who just likes going out, you know, just maybe 1-2 hours a day just training, then I see no point in you taking it, honestly. So I've rambled on enough, and I'll see you guys in the park. That was the worst muscle up I've ever done. That was terrible. That was ass. That was so bad, but I did it. That was not good. That was terrible. That's one set. 21 pull-ups. Had to take multiple breaks because, to be honest, there are two reasons why I'm finding calisthenics really hard. One is that I'm bulking. I'm bulking because it's another way of making calisthenics harder. But also, I'll talk about this another time, but I actually kind of like bulking. One, it allows you to eat more, allows you to put on a bit more muscle, and two, feels nice, honestly. As someone who's been skinny, and it still kind of is, to be fair, bulking is really fun because you get to eat. But also, the extra unnecessary fat just makes everything a lot harder. So it's another form of resistance, which I don't think you can do with traditional bars and dumbbells, right? So bulking is a huge aspect as to why fat calisthenics is really hard. Secondly, I said this before, cardio. I found a way of doing cardio, and I wanted to show you guys today actually. But stupid me forgot his bag, and so I'll have to show you guys another time. So I will show you guys, inshallah, sometime this week. But yeah, gotta take a break. I'm just gonna do 2 sets of everything. So 2 sets, best of my abilities. Just keep repping them out, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next set. Oh. Oh. Ow. Ah. Oh. Hit 21. That's 21 reps, guys. Hard, but I did it. Rewarding, but painful. That's good. Now, I'm actually gonna do my dips. I'm gonna do my chin-ups tomorrow, hit my biceps a bit more. Go do my dips, so I'll see you there.
I think that's high enough, Henry. This is for doing exercises. This is for grown-ups, isn't it? Good boy. Good job. I didn't even know this was here.
They got it recently.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, not too long ago.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Get a train? Gonna do what I'm doing?
Gonna get thick and strong.
Too busy showing you Lightning McQueen.
It's a good movie.
It's well. It's well.
That's set one. I think I did about 30. My dips are better than my pull-ups and my chin-ups. I think it's because I'm working with gravity. That's why. But damn. Triceps and chest are pumped. One more set. And that's it for today. Tell me. And that is great. That is 30 reps done of dips. I'm absolutely knackered. And pump, yes. I'm pumped. Now let's see how I look under these covers. Oh, I'm falling. Do not roast me for my hair. My hair is probably looking stupid right now. I don't even know how it looks. I think it looks dumb. All right. How you doing, my friend?
You alright?
Good, man. I just finished. Done for today.
Nice. What are you even doing?
Pull-ups and dips. Yeah. I forgot my bag, so I literally just did like 20 pull-ups, 30 dips, just in a row, bang them out.
Yeah. What's the content today?
Just pull-ups and dips, and I'm talking about why you shouldn't use steroids so soon, so young. So yeah, that's it. How you been?
I'm good, yeah.
How's my hair looking? Looking crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen.
So yeah, so I'm outside, and if you're in a position like me where you have to train outside because you don't want to meet people or you're just scared to talk into a camera with other people around in the gym, then the best thing to do, honestly, when it's really cold like this, you just have to keep moving. You keep doing this, do this, you know, arms waving about, just walking up and down. You just need to keep walking. You just have to keep walking. You've got to keep moving in these conditions, which is a good thing, to be fair. I mean, it's difficult, but the more I get used to it, the more I'm like, you know what, I can actually handle this. So in a way, I'll take it as a blessing. Another thing about calisthenics is that, well, I forgot my bag. I forgot my utility bag. My bag has everything that I need to train. It's like, for me, it's like the equivalent of Batman's utility belt. Whatever you need, I have it in there. Whatever I need, I have it in there. And for some odd reason, I was so excited to train that I forgot it. I know, right? I'm so stupid sometimes. Like literally, I remember I wanted to I needed to film a video. I got everything I needed. And I forgot the most important thing: this camera itself. Yeah, I forgot about everything. And I got everything I needed except for the camera. I'm like, I'm so stupid. I learned so many times as well. It's not even a thing. I literally have to make a list to be like, okay, how have you got X, Y, and Z? And guess what? I still failed the list. Like, I'm so stupid sometimes. No, but I had my phone. It recorded the best of the video and did what I needed to do. But this is me. I fail a lot, can't lie. But it's alright. At least I get what I need to get done. But what I was saying is with calisthenics, your body weight is your weight. It is the resistance that makes you put a muscle. I mean, since I can't do weight calisthenics, the best thing I could do is just change my leverages around to make it harder. And with weights, you can't really do that. You know, it's like, it's weights or nothing, to be honest. So that's another thing that I wanted to say about calisthenics, is the fact that if you're forgetful like me, you can still get a decent workout. Oh my gosh, I'm falling. Alright guys, so that is the end of today's workout. I had to take a blood test quickly because that's my life. I'll talk about more about it later, but basically I have Crohn's. I'll talk about more in another video, how I'm dealing with it. But yeah, I got apple juice, which I'm kind of happy about because usually I don't get anything to drink. So I got apple juice, I'm happy. But I don't really have much to talk about other than the fact that, one, don't take steroids for extra bit of muscle, there's no point. And two, calisthenics, you're very adaptable with it. I mean, if you ain't got no weights, just make it harder, you know? I think one of the great things about bodyweight training is the fact that you really can use your own body fat as a form of resistance, because at the end of the day, resistance is resistance. Do you know what I mean? I don't need this extra fat on me. One, I like it. I like being a bit bigger, you know? I actually enjoy it. But two, it acts as a form of resistance that really helps out if I ain't got nothing else to use. And also, my whole logic with adding extra body fat is, if I can do 10, 15 clean pull-ups and maybe one clean muscle up with the current body weight that I'm at right now, which is about 68, 69 kilos, I'll fluctuate between those two numbers. If I could get really good at that, and then I progressively overload by eating more calories, then I hit 70, maybe 71, and then I get good at that weight, and maybe I could do maybe 1 or 2 clean muscle ups with that. When I cut down, my calisthenics training would be so much better. It's because I'm so used to the current body weight that I'm at right now. Even though it's, what would you say, demoralizing, because my mate, who has, I don't know, he's younger than me, so he's trained less than me, but the way he does muscle, it's just like, bro, he's soaring through the air. But I'm like, I know why. It's because he weighs less than me. You know what I mean? But he also has less muscle than me. So See, he's less bulky than me. So it's like, it's a give or take type of situation. It's like, I like the way I'm looking right now. I like that I'm fuller. I like that I'm bigger. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if I want to hit my muscle ups, if I want to get to this journey, then I kind of have to accept the fact that, you know what, my camera battery died, so I'm changing it whilst I'm driving, which is not the best thing. But my hands are on the wheel, so it's okay. But like I was saying, I kind of have to accept the fact that I may not hit my 70 kilo mark, and I don't know if I'm okay with that yet. But now I know where I was. Oh, I know. For me, being a skinny kid, being someone who's just been skinny his whole life, I really want to hit that 70 kilo mark. And for some of you guys, that might be like, that is ridiculous. 70 kilos is nothing for you guys. You know what? Fair enough. It may not be, but for me, 70 kilos, it's just that big number for me that I really want to hit. I just want to hit it and just live in that weight for maybe a couple of months, or however long I want to live in that weight. Because truly, I've never hit that weight. That weight is so hard for me to hit. But I just want to hit it. I want to live in it, and that's why I really just want to hit 70 kilos. It's just one of those things, you know. I feel like people who are skinnier, people who find it hard to put on weight may understand. It's just like hitting a certain type of number. It's just the goals that I have. So right now, I might have to just let my Road to Muscle Ups series suffer a little bit more, simply because of the fact that I want to hit a certain weight. You know what I mean? For me, but that's okay, because it's worth it, right? I really want to hit this number. I want to hit this target that I've set myself, 70 kilos. And I want to get strong in that number. I may not be in that number forever, but I just want to get strong within that number. And yeah, that's really what my plan is right now. Obviously, I want to be able to do muscle ups and do amazing TikTok edits and whatnot, blah blah blah. But I really want to hit that weight, and I really want to live in it for a while. I just want to be able to tell myself, you know what, you hit 70 kilos, and you should be proud of yourself. And yeah, I'm at home right now, so I've got things to do. I don't want to waste any of your guys' time, so take care.